Now let's get on right with the video. What? So I have the books that I just on the overview gifted to me. I still have to buy. So I start with the A and then of course end with the seed. However is it called? You know what this book is? I can, and I have to put them all back so I can. The Fall of the Stars. I don't know how it's The Fall of the Stars. Henry James. Wait, and this is a book that started me. One book full from my bed. And this is just a mix of a few books, but this is basically how to have place a bit of time with you today. And nope, I love it. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new. If you are, hi, I'm Ra. I'm 19 years old and I love to read and talk about books. And this is a little place on the internet where we do that. We talk about books and do book related things. And for this week's video, I have my bookshelf tour for you. I'm home right now. I've been home for a few days and I want to take the advantage of me being home to film my bookshelf tour because I've been wanting to film it for a while, but because I was not home I couldn't do it, and now that I am, I'm gonna do it. So welcome to my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoy it, and now let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so let me first show you an overview of my bookshelf. Let's go. There you go. That is my bookshelf. And before I start just picking up the books and showing you, I want to show you those two things I have up here. This is a Ron Weasley Funko Pop. Oh my god, you fool. Ron Weasley Funko Pop that my friends got me for my birthday, and I adore it because he's so cute. And I have it here. And this is my first ever book journal that, as you can tell, is literally filled with books. So I have it up here so I can start putting my book journals there. And now let me just start showing you the books, picking them up and showing you, because as you can tell I have quite a few. So let's go. Okay guys, so I'm here at the corner of my room near my bookshelf. I'll let you know what all of this is when we get to the shelves to show you the books. So let's start with the top shelf, because obviously that's the one we have to start with because it's the first one. And in that shelf I have the books that are part of series that I either started but I have not finished yet, or series that I already have all complete. So we have my whole Harry Potter series. I have the first one and the second one. I don't have the third because I read it from the library and I have not bought the book yet. The fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh I don't have because of the same reason I don't have the third one. And then I have the last one, this random one that apparently everyone hated but I actually really liked. I should probably reread it to see if I still like it, but when I read it I remember I did like it. So I have all those. As you saw on the overview, after my Harry Potter books I have some books sideways, and those are all of these books. These are the books that are part of series I have not finished yet. So I have the first book from the Dune series, and I also have that second one, and then I also have the third book from the Hunger Games, because when I read the Hunger Games I borrowed the books from my cousin, and when I had to give them back to her I did not read this one. So my aunt bought the third book for my birthday so I could read it, and I still don't have all the two books. I also have the first two books from the Beautiful Creatures series because I got them gifted, and then I have all of these little random books that apparently my mom read when she was in school and she just gifted them to me. So I have The Canterville Ghost, Catherine Heights, this is a book of shorter stories. I have The Ghost Train, I have British and American short stories, and I have How to Be an Alien by George Mikes, apparently. So those are the books that I have sideways. And after those I have all my Divergent. So I have the first, the second, the third and the fourth one, which is this plus one. That is basically the same this, but from the point of view of 4. And I don't think this happens to you as well, but as you can tell, they're not the same height. And that is because I got this gifted, and my aunt didn't know I had the normal one, so she got me the small version, and so now they're not the same height, and it bothers me, but I cannot do anything about it, so I have to deal with it, and I don't like it. But yeah, I have my Divergent, and after that I have 6 books left. I have my Heartstopper books, and I have this trilogy about mystery, and all of these are from Spanish authors, so if you like to read Spanish mysteries and stuff, I would recommend these. Like, if you want to start reading mysteries in Spanish, I should recommend this. I want to do a video of me recommending Spanish books, so maybe I put this in, I don't know. And then of course, as I said, I have my first 3 Heartstopper books, 1, 2, 3. I still have to buy the 4th one, because the 5th and the 6th are coming out at the end of this year, so I have to buy them as well. So I have these 3. I love them all so much. So yeah, all of these are the books I have on my first shelf, and now let me just move on to the second one, because there are even more books on the second shelf than in the first shelf. So let me go put all of this back, and let me start showing you the second shelf from my bookshelf. I'm back from putting all those books up, and now I have around me the books from the second shelf. So let me start. I have to say that besides that third shelf, the rest of the shelves are organized by the last name of the author alphabetically. So yeah, I have them all organized by that. I know people like to separate the books from the different genres or authors and stuff. That doesn't work with me. So because that doesn't work with me, I'm just gonna do it my way, which is alphabetically from the last name of the author. So the first book I have is this one. This is In Fewer Words by Jeffrey Archer. Then I have 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I have my beautiful pack of Jane Austen books, which I have Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Persuasion, Emma, and Nottingham Abbey. I absolutely adore this pack, and I love it. Well, this box set, I adore it. These are probably some of my favorite books. After this one, I have this, which is I Know What You Want. That is not the name in English, but I don't know the name in English right now. By Samantha Bailey. This is it. I really like it. Then I have Legends and Ladders by Travis Bardsley. And if you saw the video of me reading the random book I bought my friend, which I also have here, if I'm not wrong. Yep. This book. They are the same book. This is the Spanish version and this is the English version. And my friend bought me the English version, which I actually really want to read right now, because there's this random part at the end that apparently was not in this version, in the Spanish one. So I'm going to be doing the second part of this video soon, now that I have the book. And that's why I have it unwrapped, because I literally read the first line. I was like, I know what book is this, because I literally read it in a different language, but I read it. So yeah, I have this one. I really like it. Then I have these 2 books. This is Wild Swans by Jung Shan, and this is A Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. I don't really like this one, but I have it, so yeah. After that, I have all my, oh my gosh, there are quite a lot, Agatha Christie books. I love Agatha Christie. She's my favorite author of all time, and this is a collection I have right now of her. So I have Cricket House, I have Death on the Nile, I have And Then There Were None. This is my favorite book ever. I'm actually thinking of doing a video only of this book, so I'm thinking about it. You'll maybe see that. Then I have these 3 that are like the same editions. That are Murder Is Announced. This is A Pocket Full of Rye. Oh my god, there's so many, I don't even know how to hold them. It was made with mirrors. And then I have this and this one that are like 3 books in just one whole book. So here in the first one I have Parker Investigates, The Woman in the Brown Suit, and Death in the Clouds. And in this other one I have Killing It Easy, 3 Blind Mice, and This It's the Dentist. So yeah, all my Agatha Christie books, and I absolutely adore that collection. Then I have, well, these are already not in the order, but I don't know what order is right now, so I'm just going to start showing them. So I have Hard Times by Dickens, this is Robinson Crusoe by Defoe, Daughter of Light by Garrett Corbo, and this is my Sherlock Holmes book with 4 of his most famous books: A Study in Scotland, The Tangled Four, The Hound of the Baskervilles, and The Valley of Fear. Then I have some poems by Emily Dickinson, The Guest List, which I read not that long ago. This book from Cat Follett is called A Place Called Liberty or Freedom. I don't know how this English version is. I have Atlantis by David Gibbons. And the other book I have that is a fake book is another Cat Follett book. I have this book, which is The Fall of the Giant, or The Giant's Fall. So I don't know how the name of the book is in English, but yeah, by Ken Follett. And all of these are the books I have on my second shelf. They're quite a lot, and I have to put them all back. So let me do that, and I'll be back again. This is gonna take me a while. Oh my gosh. Okay, third shelf time. In this shelf, I have quite a lot of books as well, and most of them are pretty thick. So the first one I have is The Full Lot of Stars by John Green. I also have the book of Paper Houses, but I don't have it with me because I let a friend borrow that. But I do have it, and that would be right next to this one, but I don't have this one right now. And after that, I have my Peter F. Hamilton collection, and all of these are the Neutronomist Alchemist. This is The Naked God, this is Judas Enchanted, and this is A Temporal Void. So I have all of those. And after that, I have another Hamilton, but it's not from Peter F. Hamilton, it's from Laurel K. Hamilton, and this is called Skin Trade. I got it as a second-hand book, and I just read it was about vampires. I was like, ooh, vampires, and I got it. Then I have The Mercibles by Victor Hugo, which I'll be reading super soon, and I'm very excited. And then I have this book by Henry James, Daisy Miller and Other Stories, this is called. So I have this. After this, I also have some books. I have The Poppy War, which I'm very excited to read, by R.F. Kuang. I have Ghost Girl by Tonya Hurley. I have Birthmarks by Nancy Houston and A Beautiful World by Aldous Huxley. I have Paradise Lost by John Milton, which I love. I'm still reading it, but I love it. I have Red, White, Royal Blue, gay book. I have The Song of Achilles, another gay book. Guess what? Caesar, another gay book. Well, this is not as gay as these two, but still. Yeah, love these three. Probably some of my favorite books right now. Like, so good, love them. Then I have this book that's called The Tribute of the Fog. I don't know. I'm not going to show you I hate the covers on this one. Then I have these two. This is The Rip of the Lock and Other Major Writings by Alexander Pope. And this is The Conspiracy of Ashworth Hall by Anne Perry, and I really want to read this because it's about Ireland. Then I have Melville. This is also Melville, and this is also Melville. And they're basically the same books, but in 3 different editions, apparently. And then I have The Ninth Circle by Fernando S. Llovera. The book's full. That's what that sound was. The Ninth Circle, which is a Spanish mystery. So yeah, those are the books I have on the third shelf, and now I have to go to this one, which is almost to the one you can actually see. So let me show you this book, and after that we'll move to these two and why I have these weird things here. So yeah, let me go put all this back, which, yeah, that is how it's going in every single shelf, just so you know. Okay, the last shelf of books that I have. This is Conversation with Friends by Sally Rooney, and I also have Normal People, but I also let a friend borrow it, and I don't have it back yet, but I also have it, so I have this one. Then I have this, which is the Sultan's Daughters by Jean Sasson. This is Flash Forward by Robert Sawyer, Less by Andrew St. Greer, and then I have Henry V by Shakespeare, and then I have this book, which is basically all Shakespeare. And it's funny, it looks like a Bible, and it has like the feeling of like Bible pages, but it's Shakespeare. And I'm not the biggest fan of it, but Shakespeare apparently is one of the most important writers in English literature, if not the most important one, and I know I'm gonna have to read books and like things from him, so I have that, even though I don't want to. After that, I have my little version of Frankenstein. I read the normal one as well. I have Civil Disobedience and all the essays by Thoreau and Lady of Shalott. These 3 were for class, okay? And then I have this book, which is The Guardian of the Arcanes, I think it is, from Paul Susan. Then I have my collection of Simeon books. Oh, wait. My collection from Simeon books. All of these are about the same detective, and they're like mysteries. So yeah, I have all of these. I want to read them in October, maybe. I maybe do a readathon or something where I read all of these. Who knows? I have like many ideas and I don't know which ones I'm actually gonna do. Then I have my Tolstoy books. I have Anna Karenina and I have War and Peace as well. I read this one. I want to read this one, but it's gonna take me a while, so maybe I read it next summer. I don't know. So I have those. And then I have When I Saw Beautiful Gorgeous of Ocean Vuong. I love this book. I love this author. I want to read more things of him. And then I have my selected poems by Walt Whitman and my Virginia Woolf books. This box set, and then I have this. So in this box set I have Orlando to the Lighthouse, A Room of One's Own, and Mrs. Dalloway. And this is Jacob's Room. So these are my Virginia Woolf books that I absolutely adore. And then I have A Little Life by Nia Yanahara. I adore this book. I was thinking of actually doing a reading vlog of it, but I was like, maybe it's not a good idea. It was not. Like, I didn't do it, and I'm so happy I didn't. But yeah, I have the book. I adore it, and I recommend it 100%. And yeah, those are all the books I have on my bookshelf. And now let me just show you these 2 weird shelves that I have here, because they're quite interesting. Guys, I forgot I had some books down here in this shelf because I forgot I had those. So I have these 4 books that I have down here because why not? I don't know why I thought it would be good to have them all together, because they have nothing to do with each other. So this one is All You Need Is English by Super Britannico, first book I ever read in English, and it basically shows you grammar and explains to you English grammar with songs, and I adore it, so I do recommend it a lot. I want to do a video of what books you should read if you want to start reading English. This one is the first one that will be on that video if I actually do it. So I have this one. Then I have this one, which is Why Don't We in the Lamplight. I went through a very hardcore phase with Why Don't We. I love them still. I'm so sad they are, you know, separated now because problems with the management and stuff, but yeah, I love them, and I have the book of theirs. I remember I cried when I got this. And then I have these 2 books that are well, yeah, they're books. This is Beowulf, and this is a mix of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and then The Pearl and Sir Fair apparently, and I had to read these 2 for one of my subjects at school, at uni, so that's why I have them. And those are the books I have here that you don't, like, you cannot see this place yet, but you will in literally just a minute. So yeah, those are the books I forgot I had. I didn't know I had there because I just forget they are there. But yeah, those are the books that I have on my bookshelf. They're quite a lot. So let me just show you this very quickly, and let me wrap the video as well. Okay guys, so I moved the camera a bit so I could show you these 2 shelves. In this one I just have my tote bags down here, and this is a blanket that I'm knitting because I love to knit. So this is like my knitting station, and then here I have some more knitting stuff, and then down here I have school stuff and university stuff. So I basically have some organizers and some like books for uni and stuff, you know, plastic organizers and stuff, and then I have the books down here that I should just show you. So yeah, those are the last 2 shelves, and I have all this here because I don't have place in all those places in my room, so I have to put it here. I will probably have to reorganize this part when I get more books, which is incredibly soon. So yeah, I'll have to move this around, but for now it works here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was a bit chaotic, but to be honest, I'm enjoying the chaotic vibes on the videos. I'm really liking those. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like it. Now you know what books I have, and if you want to read any of those so we can comment on them, be free to do so, and send me a message on Instagram so we can comment on the books. I will be incredibly happy if you do, and if you find a new book to read because of this video, I'll be incredibly excited as well. If you want to have my opinions on some of those books, also let me know so I can do videos and I can tell you about those specific books you may be interested in. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the drill. My links are down below. Comment whatever videos you want to see. If you have any ideas, just comment everything you want. Anything you want, just comment. I'll be reading those, so do it if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.